Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Olatunji Mason, and you're rocking with the Carolina Inquirer. This is the African hip hop beat maker coming to you live and direct from Charlotte, NC, baby.
Olatunji Mason. Yeah. Now, how long you been in Charlotte, North Carolina?
6.5 years, going on 7 in
Okay.
May.
All right. Where you originally from?
I am originally from the Washington, D.C., Arlington, Manassas, Virginia, you know what I mean? Lived in PG County for a little bit, New Carrollton, Maryland, then relocated to Charlotte, the Queen City, the dirty South.
Okay. Well, why the move?
The mood, well, nice warm weather
Ah.
and affordable living.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Uh, so you're a beat maker. Tell the people a little bit about that.
Oh yeah, actually I started making beats about 16 years ago. Actually back in 1999. I was using the Akai S20 and the Zoom 234 rhythm, the Zoom 234 beat machine which is kind of like an external equipment, and then and then as time went on, I purchased an Akai MPC 2000, which I've had for nearly 13 years, and
Definitely.
that's been my current equipment that I've used.
Okay. Now, have you worked with any artists down here in Charlotte?
Yes, I have. I've worked with Blacksmith from the Soul Committee, and I've also worked with Stone City, who's
Ah,
actually my partner in Black Planet.
okay. Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. What would you say about the music scene down here in Charlotte, North Carolina? What do you like to say about it?
I like to say it's growing. The especially the hip hop scene, it's growing. It's I see a lot of the younger generations promoting events, and also along with the hip hop scene, even the soul scene is going in venues like the poetry venue, which is most famous in Charlotte, called the Wine Up, in which I've come across lots of artists, and then also I've come across a lot of artists who I've seen in the past, that a few local artists that I've seen perform at Tempo, but mostly at the Wine Up
Okay.
and some other small venues.
Okay, what are some of your favorite spots other than the ones you just named?
Bull and Barristers
Ah,
is my favorite spot
why
too,
is that?
because Bull and Barristers, it's kind of like, for one thing, it's close to home, and they play the good music. They play a variety of variety of good music for the older and the younger generation. And I think Stacy Blackman, who's from 105.3, he DJs there every Saturday night, and he definitely entertains the crowd, giving you the best in go-go. He's even bringing that DC sound to Charlotte with Uptown swagger, and he's also bringing some salsa, and he's even doing it with reggae, big time.
Okay, okay. What are some of the other DJs here in North Carolina that you respect, other than DJ Stacy Blackman?
I would say other DJs, it's kind of a few, even though I haven't really come across that many. But I would say DJ DR,
Okay, okay.
because I've heard recently, I've been checking them out on YouTube and Facebook, and I hear a lot of influences from J Dillon, Pete Rock, and his music.
Oh yeah,
And
it's nice the way he flips up samples and takes them and chops them, and that boom bap sound is really kind of missing here in Charlotte, North Carolina. But it's good to hear guys like yourself and DJ DR who keep that sound alive.
oh yeah,
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Now, what do you think Charlotte, North Carolina is missing as far as arts and entertainment?
I think it's missing. I think it's just it's missing unity. I think,
Unity.
in a sense, as far as even though there is unity, I think there's something missing for as far as unity and as far as of. I think. Oh, great question. I think as far as more international events compared to other places I've lived in the D.C. area, where you have different international venues. You have the African venues. You have reggae venues. Even though in the Queen City here you do have African venues and Caribbean venues, but what's missing here is more the African venues because places like Kilimanjaro and another shut down,
Ah.
which was on in Poppin a couple years ago. They shut down, and then there's another venue in Charlotte, right off 38th Street, which is closer to uptown. That was another African venue run by a Liberian. They shut down, and also
You
along
say librarian or Liberian?
Liberian.
Okay, I'll make sure.
I mean Liberian.
Yeah, okay, Liberian. And because a lot of people don't know you have a Sierra Leonean background.
Oh
Correct.
yeah, that's where my family is from. Actually, parents and siblings and so forth. I was born and raised in the States, but I came up in a Sierra Leonean background, and plus I've traveled there, spent some time there a few times, several times,
Okay.
and I've embraced the culture.
Okay.
And I would encourage anyone to visit.
All right, definitely. Well, Olatunji Mason, definitely thank you for that interview. We're definitely going to have you back on the Carolina Inquirer. We're going to showcase you, your beats, and definitely we'll talk to you again sometime soon. And thank you for this interview. This has been the Carolina Inquirer. And any last words anything else you want to plug before we close this up?
Oh yeah, I want to give a shout out to the hip hop and community in general. To everyone who's doing it big, and to all the venues that I go to. Shout out to Bull and Barristers. Shout out to Tropical Heat. Crystal's my favorite spot, and all the DJs and promoters and artists that is trying to bring Charlotte on the come up, and even the filming industry, which is going to be booming in the next few years here in the Queen City and surrounding areas.
Oh, yes.
Wanna
Oh, yeah.
Big them up too, and I look forward to seeing some of that come here.
Definitely, definitely. Thank you.
You're welcome.